Hey, so I've got 3 cards here for a twin flame reading for the current energy of today, really going towards the midweek now. And so I have a card on the left side for the divine feminine, I have a card for the divine masculine, and then the union energy, and I have a nice selenite heart here to, just calm your heart. I feel like I could really use that right now. I don't know about you, but that's how I'm feeling on this Tuesday. And featuring some nice roses from my backyard as well. So let's get started with the reading, and I have some nice rose quartz here too as well, just calming to the heart chakra. I think it's feminine, although if you're a man and very masculine, you can still enjoy the benefits of rose quartz just as much. So let's get started. Don't let pride get in your way. And these are, by the way, the Moonology cards by Yasmin Boland, or I don't know if she says Jasmine or Yasmin, but anyway. Yeah, so don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Well, if you're a Leo or a Leo rising or even a Leo moon, or maybe you just have some planets in Leo, you could probably just relate to this right off the bat. And if not, then you can still relate to the whole idea of pride getting in your way. So there's something that the divine feminine needs help with, and this isn't about being a victim or trying to get yourself into a sticky situation just so that you need to get rescued and see if you get rescued or not or anything like that. But it's just about not letting your blocks to your divine masculine really get in your way, and sometimes being your full, bright, shining, those Leo qualities, that are very sun-oriented, very in the spotlight, in one way or another, even if it doesn't necessarily mean obviously not every person with a bunch of Leo is an actor or something, but there's some truth to this, and so it plays out somehow in your life. And so I think it's worth looking at how this is playing out for the divine feminine right now. And it's allowing, kind of going back to yesterday's reading or the day before maybe, but that vulnerability, letting yourself be vulnerable as you open and you're really sharing yourself. It's easier to find places where, yes, pride is getting in the way. So you can either choose to attach to that, and that can set you spinning off, which I don't recommend. Or you can recognize, I'm having an even bigger block, it seems, come up to being vulnerable here. And that's actually not a bad thing. It's just presenting itself because it's been hiding there. But since you're willing to be more vulnerable in this deeper place where you haven't been before, perhaps, or revisiting, or however that is feeling to you, it's actually just kind of something that's, there waiting to be cleared even more deeply, so you can keep on allowing the divine and your divine counterpart, your twin flame, to really love you there and to develop more union in this really intimate place. So don't let pride get in the way of your intimacy, and that also means intimacy with yourself. One example I personally have is with with Photoshop, and just realizing I'm having some perfectionist blocks come up, and it's kind of a pride thing, right? Where I need to surrender more deeply into just allowing, the flow, into allowing support, like allowing myself to feel supported, and not getting stuck on trying to control and make something do something, and that generally doesn't work. It's like I need to clear the feeling, the block, the bad feeling within, and then, look, the thing is rendering okay, of course, right? So yeah, just don't let pride get in your way, but it also is like, at the same time, like, you shine your light fully, and just know that the brighter you're shining, from that really beautiful place within, the more you're going to be seen, and the more it's okay to surrender even, again, more deeply. And so, yeah, let's move on to the Divine Masculine. What do we got here? Ooh, believe in the impossible. It's a very pretty card. So believe in the impossible. Blue Moon. It's like that song. Blue Moon, you're just what I was there for. Something like that. Anyway. Yeah, so just, this is a really, lovely card about, believing in, the love that you just didn't think was possible, coming to you. And all you have to do is really just claim it more deeply in your heart. Yes, everyone loves you. And I mean, that's really the truth. The truth is that everyone loves you. That, as the Divine Masculine, it's safe to accept that and to be loved, and to share and give your love, and to receive, and also to not worry if it's not being received, and know that that's not the divine truth, but that you can just move on from that situation and not leak your energy. And this, is I think for the Divine Feminine is just saying yeah, I believe in you, I do believe even more deeply that what I truly desire with you is possible, and before, I may have thought it was impossible. So no matter where you're at in your twin flame journey and union, there's something that, was thought of as impossible, that suddenly there's a new thought there, and the more foundation to make a new choice more easily there in that place where you can just allow the miracle in and allow surrendering to occur. So this is really a good, peaceful feeling, and it just feels like a really deep embrace. And so as the Divine Feminine is more willing to shed her pride, it's easier for the Divine Masculine to believe in the impossible, and both lights are shining bright, and it's really, one light, one union. So let's move on to the energy. The crystal card is Unakite. Live in the present, heart chakra. And these cards, my ring light, you can see it. I'll have to move that. But anyway, these are the Crystal Oracle cards by Jade Sky. Eternal Crystals is what they're called. Yeah. I really love this deck. It's one of my favorite crystal decks ever. Anyway, Unakite. We got that, I think it was yesterday, and in a different deck. And the other deck, that interpretation is open doors and answered prayers. So I like how this really ties that together. Living in the present is what allows for the miracle to come into your union. It allows the divine hand to really, work in your heart to help guide you as to what steps you can take to attract your desires. And sometimes that is just really deep surrender. And surrender isn't fainting onto, what do you call those couches that are like, you know what I'm talking about, like with the half couch thing, you know, like a fainting couch is maybe what it's even called. But yeah, it's not like, surrender's not just like that, right? But it's like, if there's a place where you can't figure something out and you just feel bad and there's a controlling feeling there, yeah, it's probably time to surrender and to let the divine into that place and to receive solution and to be solution oriented, and also to be willing to take action. You know, you can say to the universe, to the divine, I choose to align with you, and I choose to do what you will have me do to, you know, make your will possible within me. Like, you know, so you can just choose to align with your highest self and to live in the present, and then just like take the guided steps, do what feels good for your foundation, right? Like, for instance, maybe you might think that eating a bag of chips feels really satisfying, but actually you know more deeply that it doesn't, because you actually need to eat a real dinner right now, and that you'll have more energy, you know, to move on or something like that. It's just an example. Doesn't mean that you can never eat potato chips or something, right? If that's your thing, but just like to feel more deeply into what actually feels good for your whole complete self. And your whole complete self involves your twin flame, right? Like, you are one consciousness and your union together. So does this feel good for the foundation of my union? You can ask yourself. And so, you know, your health, your happiness, your well-being, your abundance, all these things matter. Like, they're not just you, right? You are one with everyone. So when you align yourself to love, you're really you become powerful, you know, because love is powerful. It's really the only true power. So yeah, that concludes this reading for today. I hope that you enjoyed it, and remember to live in the present. This is going to really allow those miracles into your life. And yeah, this feels really good. So you can check out the links below if you would, you know, like to know more about my readings. I have other resources down there as well, and yeah, resources about different ways you can work with me and your twin flame journey. So hope that you take care, and you're welcome to, of course, like this video, share it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more readings and other videos that I do. All right. Bye.